And so for this whole period of time, as I mentioned, that the record was finished, Need You Now, one of the first singles off Faster Than a Bullet, before it ever went to radio, before it was ever chosen to be a single, it was finished. And during this whole season, that was the song of my own that I kept playing over and over, because I needed him like I had never needed him before. And the song had been written about anxiety and panic attacks that manifested themselves through excruciating stomach cramps, stomach aches, and panic attacks as a teenager, where I would find myself hiding in a bathroom stall, just praying over and over, and crying out to God with Isaiah 41:10 on my tongue of just, fear not, fear not, fear not, I'm with you, I'm with you. And just thinking, this is going to define me, it's going to ruin me, this wound in my life interrupts so many different angles of my social experience and my emotional experience, and just being able to maneuver through life. Thinking, I thought I needed you then, well, I need you now. Like, if that was a need, this is unlike any that I'd ever known. And so that song became my anthem, it became my oxygen, it became the song that I would sing over and over. And as much of a songwriter and as an artist as I have been for so many years, I've traditionally written songs for my audience, and they're therapeutic and they're good for me to get them out, but they don't necessarily come back and change me. And this was the first song that ever literally climbed in my heart and filled it with hope and gave me the confidence to breathe in and out no matter what's going to happen, of God saying, there is not a punch card. I don't grow tired of your need for me, and I'm not leaving. I was in that bathroom stall in high school, and I'm here right now. And I'm going to protect, and I'm going to provide, and I'm going to be faithful, no matter what the future holds. And so for the future to actually hold reconciliation, I told God, no matter what, I didn't say if, I said when you restore this to whatever beauty you can pull from these ashes, I will praise you to the last breath in my body. And so I didn't choose Need You Now as the single. After we were going through reconciliation, the label said, that the single's coming out later this summer, probably July or August. It's going to be Need You Now. And I fell to the ground in my house. And I was like, if anyone can have the hope, whether they've lost their child, whether their marriage is on the brink of divorce, whether their family member is suffering from a disease, whether they're losing their house, whether their dad has cancer, whether their brother won't speak to them, whether their child has a challenge in school that's just consuming every thought, every worry that you have for them in their future, all these different things that I can now relate to, because in that whole season my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and my brother no longer wanted to be connected to me, and my career path of wondering what is all of this going to do to my career, and the friendships that you actually lose friendships when you go through things like this, friends that don't have that same hope or that same loyalty, and then you start seeing friends for who they really are. And I learned that I had some pretty crappy friends, and I learned that I had some of the most amazing friends that God could ever give me, and that He was weeding and He was pruning and He was changing me. And so all this blame that I wanted to put on my husband was actually ours to share. And so Need You Now goes number one, and I couldn't even read my computer screen where my A&R guy had emailed me saying Need You Now just went number one today, and my eyes were so full of tears, because I don't give a crap about charts. I don't care about number 1 or number 21. I don't care. But to see God,
right.
God didn't give me a number 1. That's silly. God is faithful, and God is at work, and the enemy is battling for some things that I believe God knew that this song could give hope. This song could give restoration and redemption and just so much that He could do through this.